Good morning students. Now HS2ndyr Commerce CMST class, and we are doing measures of central tendency and geometric mean is going on. Exercise 4.4b we have done up to question number 5. So now we have to do that question number 6. Now exercise 4b, page number 33, and question number 6 we are going to. Monthly expenditure of 5 students are as follows: rupees 125, rupees 130, rupees 75, rupees 10, rupees 45. Find geometric mean. So here terms are what? 125, 130, 75, 10 and 45. We have to find geometric mean. So students, geometric mean formula I again want to write: x1, x2, xn. Then if you give power nth root, then it will be what? Geometric mean of terms x1, x2, x3 dot xn. Now I am going to write 125, 130, 75, then 10, then 45, and moving to the forest, it is fifth power. So you have to write this one as like that. Now students, you can give a name here. Geometric mean means suppose x bar. Now this multiplication is of course a very big task. So what to do? You will introduce log. Log x bar. If we put log of these things, then power should come in the front. This is the rule. The rule is what? If when we introduce log, the power of any these terms which log we are taking, that is, if you take log of this is equal to log of that one, then this is the power which will come in the front. That is the property of logarithm. Then product. Here product, if it is, then you will write like this: 125, 130. Then log 75 plus log 10 plus log 45. So you can write like that. Log 10, as it is base is 10, so its value is 1. Or sometimes some students they are doing what? They are taking the multiplication and then doing it. It is your choice. Then after some calculation, suppose you will get some figure. As I am not prepared with the logarithmic table, so I will not use here. Next day onwards you will get the logarithmic table. And yes, this. So log x bar is this one. Then x bar will be equal to what? Antilog of this term. If you put the antilog's value here, then you will get the value as 55.95. So this is the answer of this one. And students, I am going to write and you just watch how to do this one. That doing procedure, you see, it is really of course a little tough one also. And see the question of this one. It is really that one. Now we will do the question number 8. No, sorry, 7. 7 we are going to do. Question number 7, if we do, then you see that they have given x like as 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and corresponding frequency. Here, that means being right, then I will tell what is frequency means. X the value, that is terms. Frequency means that this 12 how many times come? 5 times. 13 4 times came. 14 4, 15 3 times, 16 2 times, 17 1 times, no repetition of 17. Then this how many terms it comes? It is called frequency. So capital N, which is the summation of Fi. Summation of Fi means if you add all the terms, then what will be the value? 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it is 9, 1, 10, then it is 17 to 19. So I expect it is 5, 6, 12, 19. Then what will be the value of this geometrical meaning? Geometrical meaning, suppose it is x bar. Then its value will be what? That is formula. When frequency is there, then what it will be? Its value is a little bit complicated one. So how to get this one? The geometrical meaning for this one, and one value is when frequency is not there, that already said it is nth root of product of x1, x2, x3 dot xn. If frequency is there, then its formula will be little different, and this formula is antilog of 1 by n summation fi log xi. I want to write that already said this was the formula for non-frequency one. If frequency, then it is what? Geometric mean is antilog of 1 by n. N is the sum of all the frequencies. So if we add all the frequencies, then it will be like that into summation fi log xi. Here students, if you concentrate on this term, that xi means, suppose here xi's are 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Every term you have to add log. After that, you have to multiply these log values with the f1, f2, f3 corresponding one. Taking the total of all these things, then you have to divide all the terms by this sum of all the frequencies. Then only you get the values. So you have to remember this is called group data. So now I am going to solve this sum. And again it is little discussion also I have to do, that merits and demerits of geometric mean. After that I will continue this one. Merits of geometric mean, it is rigidly defined. Definition is of course a rigid one, based on all the observation, all terms, all numbers we have to consider, we have to count all these things, we have to take all the values also, like mean or median, mode and median, we are not using all the values, here all values we are counting. Then suitable for further mathematical treatment, yes, after geometrical even arithmetic mean also we can use further mathematical treatment. Then it is less affected by extreme observation. That is a big problem for arithmetic mean as well as geometrical mean, as we are considering all the terms. If it is a too short term, suppose 0 is one term, or maximum, that is suppose marks of a student, if it is 100 out of 100, these are these affecting the total mean. It is for both arithmetic mean as well as geometric mean. It is not affected much by fluctuation of sampling. Yes, fluctuations of sampling it is not affected. It is suitable when large weights have to be given to small items and small weights to the large items. It is suitable for averaging ratios, rates and percentage. For 3 cases we have to take ratio, rates and percentage demerits. That is why I am not using this one. What is the problem? It is difficult to understand and calculate for a non-mathematical person. It is a big problem. The person having math base or math strong, only they can do, other cannot do. And it is not able to understand also. Value of geometrical mean cannot be calculated when any of observation is 0 or negative. It is again a problem. Suppose if you take any one of them 0, whole geometrical mean will be 0. So you cannot calculate if one term is 0. But everywhere the possibility of getting that minimum value is 0. So you cannot get. Another thing, negative you cannot take because it is root. Negative square root is imaginary. That's why it is undefined for math. So you cannot use this one. Now uses of geometrical mean where you are using. It is used for construction of index number. Yes, when you need index number, geometrical mean is required. Highly useful in averaging ratios, percentages, rates of increase between two periods. That you can use this one. It is used in economic and social sciences where we want to give more importance to smaller items. When we consider the smaller also should have some importance, then it is more effective. So there where required, then you can use this one. Now let's continue this term. As we have written the formula, so now you see that antilog we have to write for calculating the geometry. Yes, we will write antilog. Antilog is converse of, that is reverse of logarithm. Suppose log 2 is 0.30103. Then antilog of 0.30103 will be 2. Like that it is. So antilog of what? 1 by n, 1 by 19. So we can write 1 by 19 here. Then fi into log xi. Suppose here 5. You multiply this with log of 12 plus second frequency, that is 4. You should multiply with log 13. Then third frequency 4. You multiply with its corresponding mark, that is 14. So this way we will continue. Then 3. You see 3 is against the 15. So you will write log 13. 3 into log 13. Then 2 is along with log 16. So of course you will write like that. 2 and log 16. Then one frequency is attached to this 17. So we will write 1 into log 17. So see, this way we have to write that thing. Now we have to see the table. From logarithmic table, we have to calculate, we have to put the values of 12, 13, 14, again 13, 16, 17. After putting all these things, you have to multiply its corresponding values. It is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you add, as usual, divide by 13. So after that, suppose you get a sum number and you put it here. I am putting this one as I am not prepared today with logarithmic and anti-logarithmic table. So after putting these values, you see the anti-log chart. From this anti-log chart, you put the values and then you will get the answer as like that. 13.71. So students, this is the way of doing this. Question number 7. Procedure is this, formula is that it is a group 1, frequency is there. Here without frequency formula is this, with formula, with frequency the formula is that. Question number 8. Little modification, little Irish term. It is little modified form of this question number 7. So I will start and you will end this one. This will be your homework for today. And definitely if you submit your homework, then only your attendance I will give. Attendance also I will show. And it is really so much disappointing that only 2 students, simply 2. they are submitting the homework out of total 12 students. So try to submit all of you, otherwise you will suffer your with consequences, because it is a very dangerous for this avoiding the things. Now class interval for question number, this is 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. And according to this one, frequency, that is number of students they have given, it is 4, 8, 10, 6, 7. So if we give the total of these frequencies, this is our n. N is sum of frequencies. So if we add, then it will be 4, 8, 12, 12 and 10, 22, 28, and then 35. So it is sum of the frequencies. Then xi. Xi here, as class interval given 0 to 10, of course it will be what? Midpoint or class marks, what we are telling. In class 10 also you have learned that xi, that is midpoint, is like this. So if you add 0 and 10 divided by 2, it will give what? Xi. So 0 upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2 is our xi. Then here 10 plus 20 divided by 2, that is 50 will be the next xi, that is x2. 20 plus 30 divided by 2, it is 25. Then in this way 35, then 45. So this is your xi. Then if we want to do with this table only, then you introduce log, that is logarithm of every xi. Yes, you write log 5, value of log 5, log 15. I have written, but you will put the values of this one from logarithmic table. So this. Then each term of log xi you have to multiply with fi. So fi into log xi, if you do 4 into log 5, 8 into log 15, then 10 into log 25, then 6 into log 35, then 7 into log 45. Yes, then you have to add. Suppose after addition, as I have no logarithm, so I cannot give your exact value. Suppose after that I will assume this one is A. Then what will be the geometric mean? Geometric mean will be antilog of this 1 by n, it is 1 by 35, and multiply with A. After putting this one, that I will take the help of book and I will write this answer should come 22.06. So students, I think calculation is little bit bigger, but you can do this one. Little patience also you will learn, because suppose log 5, log 15 you have to see from logarithmic table, sometimes confused also. They are logarithmic, you know, characteristic matrix, that creates a problem also. So that you have to overcome with this problem. You only this one. Exam does not mean that you know this formula, you can put, you can get the answer. Patience, test of patience also they are using. So your cases, when CMST will use, that is required very much. So after doing this one, if we I think it is too much for today. So next day we will continue with question number 9, and definitely I expect you will do homework. This is my advice to you, otherwise you will suffer your consequences. So with that, we end our today's class. That much for today.